Okay, let's get back over this way. When I first got on the path here, heading over toward the boardwalk, I got right there in that corner, and I'm looking back over this way, and I saw something strange, odd. Okay, again, I was right over here, and I'm looking back that way. You know, that's a section where they cleaned and cleared out over the last couple of years. And, you know, there's a big pile of debris there. But it goes on back. It used to not be that way. It used to be pretty much kind of all rough and growed up, where you see the majority of that well, what's now clear. We'll walk over here, get a little better view, because like I say, what the camera shows a lot further off than the way it appears to me standing here with the naked eye. Now, mind you, that's a pretty good distance from back there at the corner of the concrete walk to back way down here. I admit that. But this is what I saw. I caught movement, and I saw something on 4 legs come out of the tree line in the brush, and it trotted over there and went in behind the that pile of brush, and it moved up and you know, up like it was going up the hill a little ways, and I lost sight of it. And then right behind that, I saw a deer come trotting, you know, heading up into the woods, the tree line there where the you know, the brush is, and it was moving at a pretty good clip. What I saw first that come out of the woods, I immediately in my head thought canine, dog. And it was big. I mean, for me to be able to see it so plainly back there, and to think that it was a dog, it in no way, shape, form, or fashion, the first thing I saw looked like a deer. This thing was black. It was really dark, and while I could not see the head and the ears or anything like that, I could just make out the basic shape. What was odd about it was the back end. The back end was sloped down. The butt was sloped down. And it had the back end of a hyena. It looked like the back end of a hyena. And then the next thing I saw after I lost sight of it up in there was this deer go hightailing it back up in the woods. I mean, that was a deer. Is it possible they were one and the same? Well, sure it was, but the deer didn't have his back end, his butt end, you know, at an angle slouched down toward the ground. The first thing I saw did. Like I say, what I saw at first looked like a huge hyena. And then I saw the deer. The deer comes running. I never saw anything go after the deer. I never saw anything chase it. But the deer was getting out of Dodge. It got up and moved back over toward the swamp. So Another weird morning at Sky Lake. That was really odd. And I can probably do a string of videos, and probably will, a whole series, because of what's happened this morning. But seeing that dog-like thing, considering the fact that, as I pointed out in the previous video, we're only 7, 8, 9 miles from where a husband and wife saw these 2 huge chupacabras. And right down the road from where he saw these chupacabras, a farmer had virtually his whole livestock pen slaughtered. Hogs and goats just butchered, mauled. And I've got the video where me and MK interviewed the husband, who him and his wife saw these 2 things come out of the wood line right up in their backyard. They were inside looking out and saw these things, and they were inside the house, and it still scared them. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this and you know, call this a video. What did I see? I don't know. But I definitely saw something. I saw something that was canine-like, with the back end sloped down, come, you know, creeping out of the woods. Looked like it had the shape of a canine. I immediately went to dog. Then I saw a deer. The deer was so obvious that it was a deer. I mean, there just wasn't no mistaking it. So anyway, I'm gonna stop this, and I'll cut the camera back on if anything else happens, but I'm probably fixing to call it a day. Lots of videos from here at Sky Lake today, and let me check the date real quick. Yeah, it's 11/17/2024, and it's 9:56. So I'm fixing to head back home. So again, an interesting morning, lots of stuff to talk about at Sky Lake. This is Marcus. Catch you later.